So they want you to know, first and foremost, you have a lot of support and guidance coming from your ancestors right now. So many of you are coming up against some very deep generational patterns, generational cycles that your soul has chosen to come into this lifetime to shift, to transmute, to exit out of. It's almost like wearing a costume and taking it off. But it is also important to honor your timeline. And what they mean by this is there doesn't have to be a rush in how quickly you try to move through these pieces, recognizing too that when we feel rushed, when we are trying to rush through something, this is a function of the ego, because the ego does not want to be in the pain. The ego does not want to be in the discomfort. And the ego within you will do whatever it needs to do to try to get you to move through it, exit from it, release it as quickly as possible. There is no rush. And also remember that when we're trying to rush through something, we will miss key pieces. It's like driving down the road too quickly and missing a sign that is so important for our next destination. The slower you can go, the more grounded your energy you can embody, the greater you will expand through this piece. Notice what is showing up. Can you be with it? Can you stay in it just a little bit longer than you think you can? Remembering as well that what you think you can and cannot do is also a function of the ego. When you are grounded and embodied in your truest essence, which is your light, your soul, you are so expansive, there are no bounds. And so any limits that you place upon yourself, telling you what you can and cannot do, is your ego. Also, trying to exit out of that piece quicker. Stay with it. And when you think you can't stay with it any longer, see if you can stay just a little bit longer. There is no rush. And what you will find is if you can stay with something just a little bit longer, you will notice that there is an ebb and flow to the wave of everything that you experience, and that it cannot last forever. And so rather than trying to exit it sooner, can you stay with it longer? And you will notice you will naturally fall through that wave with greater flow and surrender and ease and trust and less contraction. A lot of you might feel like your house is burning down, the house that your ego has created. We could think of it even as a house of glass. It's meant to be smashed. It's meant to be broken because it was a box that was keeping you confined. And so anything that is breaking down right now, anything that is burning away, is allowing you to expand more greatly into your light, no matter how hard it feels. This box that has been created by the ego has kept you safe for a certain amount of time in an identity that you needed to live within. But that identity is crumbling. And so anything that feels like it is crumbling right now is crumbling with that identity. You have the opportunity to build yourself anew, to be the phoenix that rises. But in order to be the phoenix that rises, there has to be space that is allowed for the things to burn that need to burn away. Trust the crumbling. Trust the discomfort. Trust the pain. Because for so many of us, for so many of the souls that are here right now in this specific energy, in this new paradigm that is being built, our souls have chosen very specific karmic pain to move through in order for these pieces to be able to fully crumble and the new paradigm to be built. The pain that is showing up, notice the identities attached to it. Notice the beliefs, notice the thoughts, notice the stories. Be the awareness of all of it. And this allows for it to crumble in a smoother way. You've got support. Allow yourself to be supported through the crumbling.